In this video, I'm going to use a recipe to show testing both the single column, two column design. So let's take a look at, I've got both of them listed right here. Let's take a look at how we arrived at that. I'm going to go to the draft tab, and here I've taken two recipes, put them together, called them the slow cooker recipe. By the way I did that was I imported one here, opened up a new draft tab, and then I copied and pasted both of those in there, made my final edits in that, and made it ready to look like what I wanted it to look like inside the platform. So I'll just open this up and you can see this. I've got images at the beginning. I probably, and then I've designated my, made sure that my recipe all appeared right here as an unordered list. So that's kind of the approach that I took. You'll see that when I open this up in the platform. So we're going to create the project from here, and I'm going to look for that restaurant design right here. We'll take the single column first. I'll click next, and this one I'm going to call that rest project 1 because it's a single column. Now inside here I can tell whether I want to continue with this single column design or if I want to do something else. And I know for a recipe, this is stringing this out a long ways to get to the recipe. The lady who wrote this website happens to like to listen to herself talk, so we got a lot of content up here at the beginning before we ever get to the recipe. The purpose was to have a recipe, but nevertheless, that's still, when I look down here in this particular format, I'm going to, when I click on the container, it tells me, and my text style gives that to me in a 20-point font, which I may or may not want, but that's what we're going to take a look at right now. Okay, I'm not going to show you how to edit here because that's not my purpose. My purpose is to show you that we're going to test out these two templates. And when I go down to the second one, I see the same kind of thing here, but they're stacked on top of each other. So I may not like that. What I might want to do is go back over to my dashboard. This just a little bit. Go back over to my dashboard. And from here, I'm going to go back to my drafts, and I'm going to open this up. This time, I'm going to look at it as a 2-column. So I pick 2 columns, put in restaurant. I pull this one up, give it a name. And we'll see how this is going to look as a 2-column. Now, it has taken me all of about a minute and a half to look at these in 2 different formats here. And I think I'm going to like the 2-column a lot better than the single column or standard design. All right, now I've got this is my second recipe. So what I would do is pull a new page to start right there. Move that to the second page. Let's see what happens when we do that. Let's repaginate that. And I think I'm really going to like this design like this. Okay, I'm going to put the ingredients to go with the other one by pushing my down arrow key. And now I've got these things all together. I like the 2-column a lot better than I did the single column. And it took me less than a minute and a half to be able to test drive that and get it exactly the way I want it. Okay?